Hello, I'm Colin Hunsley and I'm Chairman of Basingstoke NeighbourCare. Basingstoke NeighbourCare provides two essential services to the local community. One is an accompanied driving. I'm not going to talk too much about that as I've got somebody else who can do a much better job with that. I'm going to talk a little bit about the other service we provide, which is befriending. And befriending is exactly as it sounds. We actually help people make friends. And what we've got in the community is a lot of people who are very isolated. Often the majority are in the older age groups. The majority of the people we're dealing with are from 70 to well into their 90s. And for a variety of reasons, they can get quite isolated. And what we do is we have volunteers who agree to commit at least 1 hour a week. And in normal times, that's a face-to-face visit. In the current time, we're doing most of this work by telephone, and that still makes a major difference to people. And what it involves is giving an hour's attention to those people who are feeling isolated and vulnerable, and spending a bit of time with them, and it becomes a highlight of their week to actually have somebody who's taking a little bit of time and attention and giving it to them, and hearing what's happening in their life, and telling them a little bit more about what's going on in the world. Sometimes some of the people who need befriending have poor vision and need help with some of their documents and letters that they're getting. The way the system works is we actually match the people who are going to do the befriending, the volunteer, with each client, and there has to be the right mix, but we have a dedicated coordinator who does this work extremely well. She finds out what people's interests are and just sees, and she will also do a risk assessment of the client to make sure that it's safe for our volunteers to go there. Some simple little examples recently was a gentleman, his wife had been very happy together, but his wife had died, and he'd really lost the knack of how do you socialise, how do you meet people. And just by a befriender visiting him once a week, he got back in the swing of things, and he's now able to do even more for himself. He doesn't have to do everything through the befriender. So it really did help him get the confidence to do these things. So I just want to say, volunteering, it's a two-way. You do give up some time and make a commitment, but the clients really appreciate it, and most of our volunteers get a huge sense of satisfaction and really know they're making a difference to make society that little bit better. So if you've got the time and you'd like to give it a try, you can give it a try, and if it doesn't work for you, that's fine. And the commitment doesn't have to be that great. But if you'd like to, look at our website, which is www.neighbourcare.co.uk, or ring the number, which is Basingstoke 423 855, and you probably, in the current time, you'll have to leave a message, but somebody will get back to you and let you know how things can move forward. So I hope that's given you a little insight to volunteering, and that it's something you want to take up. Thank you very much.